Okay, and welcome Mid-Fairfield Nation 2010 to tonight's game. Mid-Fairfield 2010 Junior Rangers against the Middlesex Islanders. And this is going to be the second game of two today. And the first one, Mid-Fairfield falling by a score of 4-1 earlier in the morning at the Rivers School. This tilt is going to be taking place in Belmont Hills, Massachusetts, and we are playing at the Belmont Hill Rink. And it's a fine facility, beautiful place, Olympic-sized sheet, and so the boys in white will try to even up for today and go 1-1 against the Middlesex Islanders. So earlier in the morning, you had Joe Violante in net. And for this game will be Chris Faich. Will be between the pipes for Mid-Fairfield. And we should get going shortly. So we apologize about not being able to bring this morning's game to you. So it's kind of hit or miss once we get to the school or the rink, is to find either Ethernet plug-in or strong Wi-Fi. And having neither, we were forced to kind of go with what we had, which was the rink had their own camera that you could log into, but this should be much better as we do have an Ethernet connection, so the signal should be strong, so we should bring all the action to you. All right, we're going to start with today's starting lineup. So Cullen Correa is going to start off at center. Cullen had a goal earlier today, so Cullen will get the start at center. Johnston and Lukey up front, and then Kakaro and Zoo back on D, and as we mentioned, Faich in the pipes, between the pipes, and here we go. So win by Mid-Fairfield over to Zoo, tries to feather it to Lukey. Zoo forced to retreat. Slide it over to Kakaro. Kakaro long pass to Lukey, unable to hit the stick. And now here come the Islanders to break it out of the zone. Zoo rides his player out, throws it out to the D, throws it in front by Faich, unable to connect cleanly. Correa gets there in time. Vinny Zoo's lost a stick. Matty Kakaro able to get it over to Johnston just enough. Zoo races over and gets his stick. There's a lot more room to operate here because it's an Olympic-sized sheet. Turnover at the blue line. Correa rides the player out, but the Islanders back up with it. Islanders still with it. Turnover, and it just manages to escape the Mid-Fairfield zone. Both teams go for partial shift changes. The puck dumped behind Faich. Islanders get their first out in front. But nice play by Hannah to steal the puck. Hannah dumps in the zone. Heckel there to retreat down to the blue line, dump it back in. Islanders throw it to the other opposite end. Both players overskate it, and here come the Islanders. Gain the Mid-Fairfield zone by one defenseman, but not two. Klingenstein trying to get a stick on it. Not far enough, taps it over to the face-off circle, player pinches in, shot! Oh, off a Mid-Fairfield player, and here comes Heckel now. Heckel gains his own, leaves it for Klingenstein. Klingenstein shoots, unable to hit the net. Mid-Fairfield keeps in. Klingenstein able to force the issue. Tries to tap in, but turns it over at the blue line. Puck lifted high up into the air. Shunk up with it. Gets it to Vartanian. Unable to seal the deal. Long pass, and that's going to be an icing. So the Islanders trying to slide a player in behind Klingenstein, who didn't see it, but fortunately his defensive partner did, but it was a icing nonetheless. So we'll reset here. Malefus, Scranton, and Beck make their first appearance of the night, along with Yoon and Schwartz. Malefus at the center position. Win by the Islanders. Over into the corner, Beck gives chase, along with Scranton and Malefus. Still battling. Malefus up with it. Shot. Unable to hit the net. Yoon races across ice to get the puck. Dumps it in the corner, but only Islander players are there. Yoon now still battling for possession at center ice. Beck comes and settles it down. Skates through the center ice, but loses the handle at the blue line. Islanders content to dump in. Schwarz now retreats behind Feich. He's hounded, throws the puck up to Beck. Long pass, tried to hit Malefus. Players keep turning it back and forth. You now up with it, trying to settle things down. Throws it over to Schwarz. Schwarz thought about cross ice. Picks it up, finally does it. Beck dumps in. And Mid-Fairfield goes for a shift change. Islanders behind their own net, break it out, throw it out. Nice play by Picaro to deny the pass into the Mid-Fairfield zone. Lukey now up with it. Tries to get by, poke check by the Islanders to free him of the puck. Turnover out to Picaro. Picaro winds up, blocker to the side. Zoo pinches in. Tries to get it to Lukey, a little strong, wheels its way out to Picaro. Picaro tries some nifty skating, but turns over the puck at the blue line. Picaro over to Zoo, who dumps in. Islander goalie fields it, but stolen by Johnston, who throws it out to Zoo. Zoo winds up, shot, deflected. Islanders back up with it, contested into the corner. Lukey's there with Carre. Lukey still battling for possession, comes out with it, into the slot to Johnston, unable to hit the net. Carre now fights for the puck in the corner. Carre now tries to get it to Lukey, who's overskated it. Zoo pinches in. And the puck just thrown harmlessly down to Lukey. Rolling puck, he settles it down, waits for his teammates, but then it's turned over at the blue line. Hannah not got enough of a stick on it to deny a clean entry into the Mid-Fairfield zone. Islanders back up with it. Oh, bounding puck. And it got by Picaro, but fortunately, O'Neill was there to settle the puck down. Picaro up with it, slides it over to Heckel. Heckel shot off the Islander defenseman. Back out to Picaro. Picaro cross ice to O'Neill. O'Neill winds up, shoots. Hits off the, I believe that hit off the crossbar. Into the slot goes Hannah, and it's off of one of the Islanders players up into the netting. So Mid-Fairfield with a couple opportunities here, but unable to cash in, and 9:45 left in the first period. We're all tied up, 0 apiece. So Hannah, Vartanian, and Heckel up front. O'Neill and Schwarz on D. Heckel over to Schwarz. Schwarz puts a shot on net, unable to hit it, but there's Heckel to throw it back over to Hannah. Hannah back out to Schwarz. Schwarz tries dumping back into Heckel, unable to hit him. And here come the Islanders. They're gonna have a 3-on-2. Should have been an offside. Unable to hit the streaking Islanders player. Islanders stole it back, but Fairfield tried to get it out. Nice play by Hannah to free the puck. Slides it over to O'Neill. O'Neill over to Vartanian. Vartanian looks up. So I think a lot of the kids are misjudging how long it takes the puck to get there with the Olympic-sized rink. Lots of turnovers on long passes. O'Neill finally is able to slide it over to Schwarz, who dumps to Vartanian. Vartanian for Schwarz, back to O'Neill. O'Neill hits a streaking Hannah, who dumps it in. Mid-Fairfield goes for a partial shift change. Islanders look to reload in their own zone. Klingenstein meets the Islanders player. Behind Feich, Klingenstein went down, but Scranton there. Bounding puck that's fielded. Islanders dump back in. Klingenstein dumps it over, tries to dump it over to Schunk. Islanders doing a good job keeping it in. Islanders behind Feich, off to the side. Scranton lifts it high up into the air over his coach's head. So we'll stop play here at 7:58. So you can see both teams getting adjusted to the larger ice surface. Malefus at center. He's got Beck and Scranton out there. Klingenstein and Schunk out on D. So win by the Islanders, but turns it right back over to Schunk. Good forecheck by the Islanders. Schunk harassed the whole way out. Nice pass out to Beck. Beck gains the zone, gets a pass loose out in front, but only Islanders were there. Malefus back up with it. Malefus out to Schunk, gives it right back to Malefus. Oh, tried to get a stick on it, unable to do so. And the Islanders just throw it down. And that should be an icing. So it's 7:19 left in the first period. We'll go back into the Islander zone.
Haven't screwed up the score yet. Not quite. Heavy on the replay.
So
Oh shit, I haven't used one.
we've got Correa, Johnston, and Lukey up front. O'Neill and Yoon out on D. Win by Correa. Lukey up with it, leaves it for O'Neill, who dumps it in on net. Back and forth they go, the turnovers, and it squirts out to O'Neill, who tries leaving it for Ludke, but connects with Johnston, who circles back. Yoon now up with it. Tries to hit Correa. Battle along the boards. Oh, over to Ludke. Ludke up with it, shot! Way high. So there are some blind spots, folks, and we will try to bring those to you as much as possible. Johnston now up with it, shovels it out. And that's not going to be an icing because it was off of mid-Fairfield. So into the mid-Fairfield zone, behind Faich, out in front. Puck is still loose, and Faich wisely sticks his mid out and puts his leather. That was off of mid-Fairfield and was not going to be an icing. So fortunately, Cullen Correa raced down. Was able to get the puck over to Faich. Hannah at the face-off circle, win by the Islanders. Dump behind Faich. Zoo gets on his horse, goes to the opposite corner. Tries to get it out to Heckel. Nice play by Hannah, but turns it over in the neutral zone, and here come the Islanders. Good stick check by Picaro to deny the pass. Back out to the Islanders, shot, and scooped up, but Faich drops the puck. Dangerous opportunity here for mid-Fairfield. They're just trying to get the puck out. Picaro uses his body as a shield. Both players over skates it. Picaro still battling for possession. Islanders back up with it though. Outside of the face-off circle, out to their defenseman who dumps it back in. Zoo gives chase along with Hannah. Hannah now steals the puck. Beautiful play by Owen Hannah to steal the puck, but turns it over in the neutral zone. Islanders look to reload. Big hit by Hannah into the glass. Heckel now with the puck. Feathers it over to Vartanian, who's all alone, hits the brakes. Vartanian throws it back out to Zoo. Gets it over to Schwartz, who pitches in. Puck up in the air, loose out in front. And the Islanders sweep it away. Nice play by Schwartz and Malefus to keep the puck in. Malefus up with it. Malefus shot and beats the Islander goalkeeper. Yanni Malefus gets the first goal of the evening. In, and the beneficiary was Yanni Malefus, who gets on the board first.
I'm up there for a...
So mid-Fairfield up 1-0 with 4:43 left in the first. Malefus at the center position, win by the Islanders, who gain the mid-Fairfield zone. Dump in behind Faich. Schwartz gives chase, taps it over. Scranton now to the opposite side, back out to the defenseman. Shot off of Faich. Still loose. Schwartz tries to squirt out. Islanders keeping in, but Scranton now up with it. Cross ice. Gets it over to Beck. Beck's got some skating room. Gets by one defenseman. Beck with a shot, unable to hit the net. Klingenstein with a big hit to dislodge the puck from the Islander player. Beck now up with it. Beck skating through a couple players, passes it over to Malefis. Malefis with a shot right into the stomach of the Islander goalkeeper. 3:52 left in legs. He's got Shunk and Klingenstein out on D. Correa at the center position with Lukey and Johnston. Klingenstein with a shot. It tips off a couple of players. Goes harmlessly into the corner. Islanders look to reload. Oh, dangerous pass in the slot. But now here come the Islanders out on face. Pass over to the side. And I believe Shunk must have gotten a stick on it because the puck went wobbling up in the air, unable to connect to the back door where the Islanders, mid-Fairfield, narrowly avoiding disaster. Klingenstein up with a shot, unable to hit the net and up into the netting. The pass to the opposite side would have taken a difficult save by Faich to come up with that one. So his defensive teammate helping him out there. Win by mid-Fairfield. Out to Klingenstein, shot, unable to hit the net. Lutke gives chase up into the corner and he's pinned there by the Islanders. Islanders up with it, throw it out of the zone. Klingenstein up with it, he's immediately harassed. Leaves it for Shunk, but it's stolen. Nice play by Klingenstein to tap back out. Johnston hot in pursuit. Good forecheck by mid-Fairfield, and it's turned over. Oh! Islanders saying hello to Colin Correa with a shove in the back. 2:44 left. Hannah at the face-off with Heckel and Vartanian. O'Neill and Schwartz out on D. Schwartz leaves it for Hannah, who passes it over to Heckel. Oh, he had it there for a second. Nice play by O'Neill to keep in. Shot, and it goes in! Wow! Sawyer O'Neill, who just threw the puck. He made a great must have gotten through the goalie's arm. So mid-Fairfield goes up 2-0. And as a goalie father, you don't like seeing that because the goalie made the save but just couldn't secure the puck completely and it just dribbled through. In fact, most of the players just thought the play had ended. So Hannah at the face-off wins back to O'Neill, over to Schwartz, back to O'Neill again. So O'Neill taps up, turns it over though at the center line, but battles for position. Big scrum of players that dump it into the mid-Fairfield zone. Schwartz is forced to retreat, is immediately harassed. Schwartz comes up with it, taps it over, gets it over to Hannah. Hannah unable to get it out of the mid-Fairfield zone. Still loose. Finally, Hannah just forces the issue up to Heckel. Heckel with a shot. Oh, he had a streaking Owen Hannah. I think O'Neill thought that was going to be an icing. Heckel now weaves his way, but turns it over in the slot. Toe drag out in front, shot. Doesn't hit the nets. All right, we're going to have some penalties here. So a couple of counterpart from the Islanders Well, no, okay, I thought he was going to skate off, but no. So this is Mid-Fairfield goes into the penalty box for the first time tonight. So Mid-Fairfield will be forced to kill this off. They've got Scranton out there with Zoo and Caccaro and Malefus. Puck goes into the corner. Blue line pass. Puck behind Faich, goes Caccaro. Caccaro tries to get it out. Kept in at the blue line. Zoo now tried to get it out again, but nice, better play by the Islanders to keep it out, to keep it in the zone. Blue line pass. Harassed by Malefus. Up at the point, into the slot. Shot! Doesn't hit the net. Blue line pass. Nice play by Malefus, but oh, better play by the Islanders. Caccaro just trying to force it out. Islanders doing a fantastic job keeping it in the zone. Still battling. Caccaro with a nice hip check. Nice play by Mid-Fairfield to just throw it the length of the ice, and it's not going to get called for icing. I'm kind of befuddled as to why, but we'll take it.
They're playing high school rules.
They're playing high school rules, that's why. So there is icing for some reason. Klingenstein able to throw it in the length of the ice. That'd be a good one on Klingenstein no matter what the rules. He feathered it perfectly. So they gain the zone, dump behind Faich. Still battling along the boards, loose, up to Johnston. All right, and at the end of one, it's Mid-Fairfield 2 and Islanders 0. And my pause was just for a second. They haven't put it up on the scoreboard yet. So we'll take a short break.
The replay reminder was very valuable.
Keep that as a mental image.
I will try. We are on, Mr. Scranton?
We're on.
All right. And folks, we are back for the second period.
Chris Shunk on the camera.
Yes, we've got Chris Shunk on the camera. He's a newbie, so be nice to him. But I'm sure he's more than capable of handling this assignment. Mr. Scranton has given him the sign off. All right, so Mid-Fairfield's going to take the ice. So Correa at center. He's got Johnson and Lukey there. Win by the Islanders. Back to their D. Lukey with a forecheck along with Correa. Nice place by Shunk to force the issue. Klingenstein retreats. He's hounded by two players. Throws it over to Johnston. Oh, Johnston shoveled it in. I thought he think he thought it was a mid-Fairfield player there, only the Islanders, and Shunk back up with it. It's turned over just top of the face-off circle. Klingenstein, oh, shot! Oh, off of, I believe, Correa's skate. It was a blast. Mid-Fairfield getting a little careless with the puck right here. Klingenstein just looking to settle it down. Oh, but turns it over. Another turnover. Back to Correa. So Mid-Fairfield's going to have a 3-on-2 over to Lukey. Shot off the goalie's pads. Lukey. Now the Islanders back up with it into the Mid-Fairfield zone. Shot! Sticked aside by Fage. Tipped, but away from the net. Islanders look to reload in the blue line, but stolen by Schwarz, who tries to tap out and does. Puck up to Ludke. Ludke's got Johnston with him across ice. Ludke up with the puck, and it's pinned against the goalie's pads to stop play here. 13:31 left in the second period. So coach will change out. It's got Hanna out there with Heckel, Vartanian, Schwarz and Yoon back on D. Hanna with a win. Yoon able to keep in. Oh, Leo Yoon made a nice play to deny. That was very possibly going to be a breakaway on Mid-Fairfield, but Yoon using his stick effectively. Puck up to Heckel. Dumps it over from the opposite corner. Vartanian gives chase into the corner. Puck out to Hanna at center ice. Hanna leaves it for Heckel. Blast off the goalie. Hanna back up over to Heckel. Heckel out to Vartanian. Heckel goes down in a heap on the ice. Vartanian up with it. Back and forth the turnovers go, and Yoon content to dump in. Puck took a dog leg. Oh, nice play by Yoon with a pass to Vartanian, was able to handle it cleanly. Leo Yoon with a really good shift so far. Overskated by Heckel. Manages to steal the puck back though. Heckel now looks for Malefis too high. Yoon pinches in all the way from the blue line. But here come the Islanders. Oh, nice. Oh, Heckel looked like he made a play to deny. But the bounding puck goes into the Mid-Fairfield zone. Schwarz now up with it. Across center ice. Schwarz now hits the brakes, reverses course, surveys. Cross ice pass to Coccaro, who leaves it for Scranton. Scranton backs off. Cross ice to Malefis. Tries to get it back to Scranton again. A little heavy on the pass. Scranton back up to Zoo. Zoo pinches in. Shot on the ice. Almost deflected by Beck. Mid-Fairfield flying around here. Coccaro back to Malefis. Out in front. Scranton trying to get a stick on it. Bounding puck. Unable to get a full stick on it. Puck still loose. Malefis races in. Forces back into the corner. High up into the air, Kai Scranton fields it. Puck's turned back over to Mid-Fairfield. Coccaro over to Zoo, who gets it to Beck. Beck to Scranton. Scranton gets it to Malefis, unable to handle it cleanly. Zoo tries to keep it in. Scranton collects the errant pass. Malefis up to Coccaro. Coccaro pinches in, gets it to Malefis. Oh, he looked like he had Beck on the wing there for a second. Malefis just trying to get a handle on it. And here come the Islanders. Mid-Fairfield racing back. Nice play by Vinny Zoo to deny the shot onto Fage. Still battling up on the corner. Islanders up with it. Shot on the Fage. Oh! And the tap in. So it looked like Vinny Zoo had made enough defensive plays to get the puck out. But credit the Islanders. Faitch with a save there, and the Islanders with the tap in. So at 10:14 left in the second period, the Islanders cut the Mid-Fairfield lead in half. Correa at center. He's got Johnston and Lutke up there with O'Neill and Yoon. All right, so Correa's going to get thrown out of the face-off circle. Win by Johnston. Oh, Yoon unable to handle it cleanly. And the Islanders gain the zone. O'Neill there. Tries tapping it over. He does. Lutke now. Correa and Lutke battling for possession of the puck from the Islanders. Nice play by Correa. Backhand by Johnston. That's fielded by the Islander goalkeeper. So 9:50 left in the second period. Mid-Fairfield up 2-1. So coach is going to run with the same group here. Correa at center. He's got Lutke off his left shoulder. Win by Mid-Fairfield. Puck over to Yoon. Tapped up high in the air. Puck was loose up in the air. 3 or 4 Islander players were around it to tap it up into the corner. And here come the Islanders. Back and forth the turnovers go. Yoon pinning his player into the boards. Both players over skating it. Correa tries to throw it out. Oh, it does. Jackson Lutke fighting for possession. The Islanders managed to get it across ice. Colin Correa just harassing the Islanders players. Leo Yoon able to tap back out. And here comes Lutke and Johnston. Lutke's still up with it. Looks to set up shop. Lutke out to Shunk, shot, and it's gloved by the Islander goalkeeper. So 8:41 left in the second period. Tight game here so far. Mid-Fairfield scoring the first 2, and then the Islanders just scoring in the last few minutes to cut it in half. Hannah at the face-off, Vartanian and Heckel. Shunk and Klingenstein out there. Klingenstein, oh, tries to keep it in. Shunk with a nice steal. Oh, beautiful pass by Heckel over to Hannah, who gets it to Vartanian and loses the handle. Still loose out in front. Shoveled up to the Islanders. Klingenstein there for the steal. And turned back over. Players are racing down behind Faitch. Overskates it. Shunk now with a beautiful play to steal the puck. Shunk with some skating room, cross ice to Hannah, up to Heckel, back to Hannah. Hannah shot! Oh, unable to hit the net. Oh, steal by Klingenstein. And here come the Islanders. Shot onto Faitch, who's padded to the side. Here comes Hannah up with the puck. Hannah loses the handle temporarily. And here come the Islanders. Oh, Klingenstein using the body effectively, but still turned over back to the Islanders. Shunk now forced to retreat into the corner. Hannah there with Klingenstein. Puck's loose out in front. No one able to get a clean stick on it. Heckel now still fighting for position. Islander player is down, but the puck's still loose. Heckel and Klingenstein, finally Klingenstein up with it. And Mid-Fairfield just throws it out of their zone into the neutral zone, back into the Islanders. Shunk dumps it back in. Puck stays there. Oh, looked like Heckel had Vartanian there. Shunk with a beautiful play to keep the puck in. Cross ice to Schwarz. Schwarz shoots. Puck still loose. Oh, went right through the crease. Shunk comes in. Shot off the side of the net. Heckel is... All right, and Heckel's going to go off here for an elbow. Looked like Shunk had one there for a second, but it went off the side of the net. So Mid-Fairfield's going to have to kill off another one here at 6:03 left in the second period. So O'Neill, Malefus, Schwarz, and Scranton will be your penalty killers. Win by the Islanders out to the blue line. Out to the key. Islanders passing it around deftly, but puck went way too high. Islanders back up with it. They got by Malefus, but O'Neill all over him. Back out to the top. Malefus trying to force the steal. Blocked by Scranton. Not enough for Mid-Fairfield to get fresh legs, but the Islanders go off behind their own net. Good forecheck by Mid-Fairfield. Malefus races in, try to force the puck back. Malefus with the steal to Scranton, unable to get a shot cleanly on the net. Scranton lifts to the other side. Malefus and Scranton, a great job. Oh, nice play by O'Neill. Shot deflects off of two of the players. All right, and it goes off the glass and into the netting. So 16 seconds left in the penalty to Heckel, 4:48 left in the second period. Mid-Fairfield clinging to a 2-1 advantage right now. We've got Zoo with Kakaro and Correa and Ludke as your penalty killers. Win by Correa. Zoo runs back, races back. Puck pinned along the corner. Zoo now back into the corner, trying to pin the puck there. Zoo doing a great job pinning that puck. And the penalty's over now. The Islanders back up with it though. Johnston now up with it, leaves it for Kakaro. Kakaro tries to get it out. Better play by the Islanders, keep it in. Fate sticks it aside. Kakaro battling with the Islanders. Ludke now up with it, but turns it over. Kakaro now up with it, and he's harassed. Mid-Fairfield just struggling to get two passes put together. And here we go, into the Islanders zone is Johnson. Johnson doing a good job pinning the puck in the corner. Kakaro now gives chase. To Correa, to Ludke, loose out in front. Zoo pinches up, hits the brakes. He's looking for his defenseman, nobody there to cover his spot. Johnston now up with it. Johnston pinches and shoots! Unable to hit the net. Johnson gets his own shot, but nobody there except Islanders players. And that should be an icing on the Islanders. So it's definitely some tired legs there at the end of the shift. 3:01 left of the second period. So some of the dads from the Islanders and the Mid-Fairfield laughing at the interesting calls on the icing and offsides. So win by Mid-Fairfield over to Schwarz, who dumps into Heckel. Schwarz pinches in, dumps it behind the net. Vartanian gives chase. Vartanian up with it. 3 Islanders players on him. Finally, he turns it over. Islanders up with the puck. Out in front by Fage, who gets a glove on it and up into the netting. So Chris Fage keeping this a 1-goal lead for Mid-Fairfield. Doesn't get the puck cleanly, but forces enough of it up into the netting. Islanders with a golden scoring chance on Mid-Fairfield right there. Shunk comes over and gives him a stick tap. So Malefis at center. He's got Scranton out there with him and Beck. Shunk into the corner, dumps it over for Klingenstein. Klingenstein races up, tries to feather the puck up, and hits off an Islanders stick. So 2:22 left. Deuces are wild here. Win by Mid-Fairfield. Klingenstein up to Shunk. Tries to feather it to Scranton, a little too much on it. Shouldn't be an icing. Scranton races back, helps out his teammate. Puck forced out of the zone, forces Scranton to field it. Scranton now decides he's had enough, skates through about 3 players, shoots, unable to hit the net. Klingenstein now up with it, leaves it for Scranton. Scranton cross ice to Shunk. Shot blocked. And they're gonna have a breakaway. Feach comes out, shot, and he beats Feach over the shoulder. So we are all tied up here with 1:36 left. So Mid-Fairfield just tried to get a shot on net, but the Islanders with a block and then the 2-on-1. Feach unable to completely ride out the players. So Mid-Fairfield, after scoring the first 2, has given up 2. And we're all tied up here, 136. Win by Mid-Fairfield. Zoo gets it to Lutke, who taps it in. No icing. Long pass. And that's going to be an offside here. So 1:14 left.
Let's go, White.
So Correa up front with Johnston and Ludke, Zoo and Kakaro. Win by Mid-Fairfield. Kakaro immediately harassed, throws it over to Zoo, who's pressed by the Islanders, turns it over in the neutral zone. Islanders try to dump it back in. So the Islanders doing a good job beating the Mid-Fairfield press. Player gets by Kakaro. Puck is left at the face-off circle and the shot on the Feach. Unable to get a handle on it. Kakaro recovers. Tries to feather it off. Shot on the Feach. It's stick to the side. Kakaro at the end board. Battle for the puck. Islanders have it again. Circles around. Out to their defenseman. Shot loose. Zoo now gives chase into the corner. Zoo, nice play. Throws it out to the right in front of the net. Out in front of Feach. Nice block by Mid-Fairfield. Kakaro tries to get it to Johnston and does. Johnston shoots. Oh, and it hit the crossbar. Johnston can't believe it. Lutke now up with it. All right, and we're gonna stop here at the second period, and we're all tied up 2 apiece. So. All right, and welcome back to the third period. So we will have 15 minutes to decide this game. We're all tied up 2 apiece. Islanders scoring late in the second period to tie it up. Hannah, Heckel, and Vartanian up front. Heckel gets it over to O'Neill, over to Yoon. Tries to get it to Vartanian, a little strong. Ref saying no icing. Heckel hot in pursuit. He's got Vartanian up there. Pass out in front. Yoon pitches in. Oh, unable to get a full stick on it is Yoon. And the Islanders just throw it into the mid-Fairfield zone. Vartanian forced to retreat, passes it over, off O'Neill's stick, and the Islanders just throw it out of the mid-Fairfield zone. Both teams getting a little sloppy with it. Hannah now up with it, and an over-eager mid-Fairfield player. It's going to cause an offside. So 14-13 left in the third period. Malefus at center. He's got Scranton and Beck out there. Kokaro and Zoo. Win by Malefus. Malefus has got 3 guys hanging all over him. Finally gets the puck to Beck. Credit the Islanders. They are a tenacious defensive team. The puck turned over, mid-Fairfield races back. Islanders hit the brakes. Blue line pass, shot on the ice, it's tipped over the net. And the puck harmlessly goes out of the mid-Fairfield zone that's tipped high up into the air now by an Islanders player. Beck up with it. Beck over to Kokaro. Kokaro struggling to field it, turns it over. Into the slot, shot, doesn't hit the net, out loose out in front. Zoo just throws it out, but only Islander players are there. Mid-Fairfield right across the crease. Islanders flying around now. Beck trying to get a stick on it over in the corner. Kokaro able to pick up the loose change, throws it back over to Beck, who looks to settle things down. Beck cross ice over to Zoo, who manages to get out of the mid-Fairfield zone. Kokaro up with it. This line struggling here to maintain possession of the puck. Scranton now up with it. Malefus back up with it, dumps it over to Yoon, over to Schwarz, over to Malefus. Malefus now with a full head of steam. Malefus now tries to get by his defensive on the Islanders. Defenseman out in front. Shot by Johnston off the pads and lifted high up into the air into the netting. So 12:15 left in the third period. We're all tied up here, 2 apiece. Correa comes out with Lutke and Johnston. Yoon and Schwarz on D. So Correa goes into that lacrosse-style face-off. He wins, throws right out to Yoon. Yoon circles around, shot! Off the goalkeeper into the corner. Lutke goes. Player loses his stick. Lutke now gives chase. Oh, beautiful block by Correa now. Correa trying to wiggle free. It's behind the net. Correa still up with it. Cross ice. Schwarz tries to get it to Johnston. Correa enters the fray again, but turns it over. And the Islanders dump it into the side of Faitch. Yoon gives chase. Throws it out to the opposite side. He's got Johnston there. Unable to control it cleanly. Puck forced behind Faitch, back to Yoon again. Yoon loses the handle, gains it again. Throws it over to Lutke, who taps it over for Correa. Johnston now up with the puck. Johnston gets the puck stolen from him, and now here's Schwarz trying to settle down the bounding puck. He just dumps it in. The players have picked up the fact that we're playing, well, we were playing it. So, I don't, so sometimes it's delayed offside, sometimes it's not.
Oh, they screwed up.
So I think the refs acknowledge that he messed up, and he's going to take it at face-off, and we're all human, and we're just going to move on here. So Hannah, center, win by the Islanders. Contested immediately by Heckel, puck thrown down to the behind the net. Long pass, unable to hit him, and that should definitely be an icing. It's tough for the referees. I think they lose track in the moment. You're supposed to make a instinctual call, and you question whether you're doing the right thing or not. Hannah, the face-off, he's got Heckel off his right shoulder. Vartanian out there with him. Klingenstein and Schunk. So win by Mid-Fairfield out to Klingenstein. Klingenstein shoots off of one of the Islander players. Heckel now with the rebound. Back out to Klingenstein. Over to Schunk. Schunk with a shot. Unable to get it through. And here come the Islanders. They're going to have numbers here. Oh, tried to saucer it. Out in front. Nice play by Mid-Fairfield to deny the pass. Schunk forced to race over to the opposite corner. Lots of turnovers by both teams here. Klingenstein now with the puck. Harassed by a couple Islanders players, stolen. And now the Islanders back up with it, out to their defensive partners. Puck dumped to the corner, Schunk gives chase. Islanders still up with the puck, give and go passing. Shot, unable to hit the net. Heckel now races over to the corner. Puck pinned up in the corner. Klingenstein now up with it, passes it over to Schunk. Schunk surveys. Oh, the Islander player went for it, and Heckel with a spinning opportunity gets by him. Heckel with a shot, unable to hit the net. It must have deflected actually off the goalkeeper because it went off his glove. So Heckel did get the shot on net, but off of the glove up into the netting. So credit the Islanders goalkeeper, Braden Heckel, with a heavy shot there. Just managed to get enough of the leather on it to force it up into the netting. Malefus with the win, back to O'Neill's shot into the stomach of the Islander goalkeeper. 9:19 left in the third period. We're all tied up here. Malefus at center. He's got Beck out there with Scranton. Win by the Islanders. O'Neill tries to force the issue, but the Islanders still with the puck. Beck now tries to get it to O'Neill cleanly, but the Islanders are all there. Out to the top. Shot. Block by Mid-Fairfield. Unable to handle it cleanly. Islanders back up with it. Right by Faitch. Oh, the player looked like he had a shot, unable to take it. Shot, loose out in front. Mid-Fairfield trying to avoid danger there. And the puck squirts out of the zone off a couple Islanders players. Mid-Fairfield goes for a shift change. Harassed by Malefus. Tapped out. Stolen by Coccaro, who taps it back out, but only an Islanders player there who dumps it back in again. Coccaro forced to retreat behind Faitch, surveys. Credit the Islanders, great play there to steal the puck. Dump back in behind Faitch, and Coccaro's there. Feathers it up to Beck, unable to handle it cleanly, and it's into the neutral zone. No icing. Coccaro now taps it back out to Beck. Beck still fighting for possession. Scranton up with it. Scranton harassed, loose out in front. Scranton still fighting for it. Gets it to Malefus. Malefus around one player. They're going to have a 3-on-2 here. Oh, beautiful play by the Islanders with a poke check. Vinny Zhu back on defense to help out. Looked like Mid-Fairfield had numbers there for a second, and then a shot onto Faich, who's just able to get a shoulder on it and stop the puck. The puck was twirling up in the air. Faich lost it for a second, but wisely just laid down on the ice, forcing the puck down. So 8:01 left in the third period. Islanders with a few scoring chances in the last minute and a half. So Correa at center. So something's going on.
I'm going to get a timeout.
I believe Grags wanted a timeout. The refs are now talking about it. You don't get a timeout, coach.
We got one this morning.
This is something you only see in hockey. So the Islanders' parents are over there laughing with the Mid-Fairfield parents because it seems like some of the rules are subject to change based on the minute in the game. So the refs talk it over, change their mind, gives Grags the timeout that he was so desperately seeking. I think Grags just saw something he didn't like in particular. There's 8:01 left in the third period. Sorry about that, folks. So good game so far. Got 8 minutes still left to go. Mid-Fairfield trying to even its record on the weekend. So Johnston will be out there with O'Neill, Correa, Yoon, and Ludke. Correa back at the face-off. Correa almost like burying his head into the opponent's chest on the face-off. He gets so low. Oh, Islanders with the puck out in front of Faich. Nice block by Mid-Fairfield, and here they come. Ludke hits it off a couple Islanders players, and it dances over into the corner. Islanders throw it back around. Mid-Fairfield contesting, but here come the Islanders now, who dump it to the side of Faich. O'Neill surveys, taps it back over. Play by the Islanders, throw it in on Faich off his pad. Johnston now up with it, surveys. Johnston now holds onto it, feathers it over to Correa. He's across center ice, over to Ludke. Ludke in the slot, leaves it for Johnston. Johnston back up to Correa, blocked by the Islanders. Stick lift by Mid-Fairfield. Ludke able to keep in and tap into the corner. Johnston now. Good play by Hanna. Hanna circles around, throws it into the corner. Delayed offside. So Hanna gives chase along with Ludke with the forecheck. Now Heckel comes to help the forechecking. And there's so much snow on, the puck is just stopping along the boards. Klingenstein leaves it into the neutral zone, back and forth, the delayed offsides go. Klingenstein forced to retreat. Klingenstein passes it off an Islander player to Heckel. Heckel into the slot, oh, just tried to connect with Hanna. Hanna taps in to Vartanian, who taps behind the goal. Heckel back up there. Heckel hammered into the boards, but he keeps going. Back to Vartanian, to Heckel, still loose. And Heckel saying hello. Islanders player who obviously knows Braden taps him on the shoulder. Braden tends on being like a bowling ball out there. So Hannah at the face-off, he's got Heckel off his right shoulder, win by the Islanders over to the corner. Vartanian contesting. Nice play by Shunk to keep it in. And the Islanders forced to retreat. Hannah on the forecheck. Turned over, Klingenstein taps back in to the neutral zone, but Islanders are there, gain the mid-Fairfield zone, overskated and out of the zone. Oh, they didn't call it, but Klingenstein up with it, chips it up to Hannah. Hannah gets by the defenseman, out in front to the side of the nets. Puck still loose. Hannah and Vartanian there, the puck pinned. Overskated by the Islanders. Dumped in behind Faich. Shunk gives chase into the corner, taps it over to Vartanian. The puck whistles out into the neutral zone. Malefis gives chase, but the Islanders able to pass their way out of it. Turned over again at the neutral zone. Shunk gets it over to Beck, over to Malefis. Shot off the Islander defenseman. Malefis pinches in, gets it out to Klingenstein, over to Shunk. Shot off, loose off of players. It's off a couple players' skates, loose out in front, but only Islanders players are there. Puck lifted up into the air, and that should be an icing. So 4:27 left in the third period. We're all tied up here, 2 apiece. Both teams exchanging opportunities to score, but so far the goalkeeper's standing tall for both teams. Malefis at center. He's got Scranton and Beck out there. Yoon and Shores on D. Malefis with a win, back to Yoon, shoots! Sticked aside by the Islander goalkeeper. Islanders have a 2-on-1 here. Shot and beats Faich over the shoulder. So the Islanders take a 3-2 lead over mid-Fairfield. So after mid-Fairfield scores the first 2, the Islanders won't die and score 3 straight over mid-Fairfield. Faich got caught a little too deep into net. And the Islanders player with a wrist shot over his shoulder. So mid-Fairfield's got some work to do here for the final 4:13. Dumped in. Puck turned over into the corner. Mid-Fairfield up with it. Zoo gets it to Ludke. Ludke loses the handle. It's pinned into the corner. Johnston and Ludke still there fighting for possession. Islanders come out with it. And there's an icing. So 3:44 left. So Malefis at center, he's got Scranton out there and Heckel. Malefis with a shot, or sorry, Scranton with a shot. Mid-Fairfield back up with it. Scranton now with it. Scranton cross ice to Shunk, who shoots. Doesn't quite get there. It goes into the bench, but no call. Mr. Beck helping me out there with the eyes. Stayed in play. Oh, and here comes the Islanders. They're going to have a breakaway on Faich. Shot and beats him up over the shoulder. So mid-Fairfield, after scoring the first 2, has given up 4 in a row. So with 3:10 left, the Islanders now with a commanding 2-goal lead over mid-Fairfield. Islanders back up with it again. Pocket picked by the mid-Fairfield temporarily, but here come the Islanders again. Another shot swept away by Zoo. And tapped out into the neutral zone. Shot saved by Okay, we're gonna have an offside here. 2:40 left. Mid-Fairfield down 4-2. Islanders back up with it again. Get by defense, stick to side by Feach. Back out to the Islanders defenseman. Shot, unable to hit the net. Over to Cuccaro. Here comes mid-Fairfield. Ludke now up with it. Feach is out of the net, so mid-Fairfield go with the extra attacker, but turned right over. Lifted high up into the air. Back and forth the turnovers go. Mid-Fairfield just even unable to get anything going with the extra attacker. So we're going to stop play here at 1:23 left. So win by the win by mid-Fairfield. Malefus trying to gain control of it. Malefus creeps in. He's got Correa there. Nice play by Cuccaro to deny. There's going to be an offside there. So 1:04 left to play. So Hannah at the face-off. Shot. Oh, hits off the post by the Islanders. Heckel now with the puck. Cross ice. Malefus up with it. Gains the zone, but turns it over to the Islanders. Puck pinned into the corner, and here come the Islanders up with the puck. Throw it high up into the air, bounding puck. And that's going to be an icing there. 38 seconds left. So once again, the Islanders proving to be a tough task for mid-Fairfield. Over the years, the Islanders have played mid-Fairfield extraordinarily tight. Mid-Fairfield struggling to come away with wins against the Islanders over the years. Mid-Fairfield with a win. Cuccaro up with it. Leaves it for Malefus. Hannah pitches in, shot, and it goes in. So mid-Fairfield not dead yet. Closes the gap to 4-3. So mid-Fairfield going to go without a goalie here. Try to tie this up. 29 seconds left. Scranton out there with Correa, Malefus, Hannah. Win by mid-Fairfield. Malefus now up with the puck. Correa now up with it. A couple of players fall down. 16 seconds. Good Fairfield struggling to put the passes together. Picaro now turns it over. Shot. And it's going to be an icing with 2 seconds left. So mid-Fairfield, if they can, will try to get one more shot off. He's got it. So Malefis at center. He's got Heckel off his right shoulder. And that's it, folks. So mid-Fairfield